especially my target speaker, Sundaraman sir. Sundaraman sir is attending his Building a Social Media Presence speech. The speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose statement of his speech is the purpose of the project is for the member to apply his or her understanding of social media to enhance and establish a new social media presence. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience establishing or enhancing a social media presence. Sundaraman sir, all the best for your speech. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
So I'm going to use the cards because Sundar is going to use the presentation. I'll use the cards.
Thank you, Satish. I was about to tell you. Thank you so much.
So friends, let's put a let us give a warm welcome to DTM Sundar Raman. DTM Sundar Raman, everyday serendipity, DTM Sundar Raman.
Thank you so much. So normally when I start a speech, I try to give a definition of a particular topic, like for example, definition of social media. But today I'm not going to do that because most of us are present in social media. So if you are present in social media, type in the chat box, yes, I'm present. So let me see how many people are present in social media. After typing yes, then probably you can also type in which social media you are very much present. For example, Facebook, WhatsApp, or any other tool. Can you quickly do that?
Yeah, I can only send private messages.
Okay, right, thank you. So today I'll give a quick overview about a different kind of social media. So the social media broadly categorized into 4 major categories. One is collaborative projects, so where people can join together virtually and do their projects, whether it is a personal project or official project. Then blogs and micro blogs, where you try to share some kind of your thought process like article. Then the third one is content communities like YouTube, where you upload a video kind of stuff. Then the fourth one is social networking sites like WhatsApp, Facebook kind of stuff. So among all these social media, so I'm not active in all of them, but I'm quite active in some of them. I have decent presence in some of them. For example, I use WhatsApp only for get to know what is happening in my network. And I don't actively use WhatsApp group because I somehow feel that WhatsApp is overused or abused by people by sending forward messages in a mindless fashion. So whereas in other forums like Facebook and LinkedIn, I'm an active participant. Today I want to give an overview about what I'm doing. So before getting into my presence in social media, let me quickly give the benefits of being present in social media. Social media presence is both useful for on a personal aspect and professional aspect. On a personal aspect, you are able to connect with your own network. For example, your own school alumni, college alumni, or ex-colleagues. So you'll be able to get connected, and then you will be able to gain support in your local community. And you can share multiple thought process. For example, if you had a fantastic hot coffee today morning, you can take a picture and then share it. So on the spot, immediately you can share whatever you want to feel like. Then the second one is a professional. The professional aspect of primarily you are able to build the connects and contacts, especially people like me after retirement. So now I want to build my career as a professional speaker or a consultant. So I think that is where social media is going to make a huge impact. So rather than making cold calls, instead of that, if I share some content, some impactful content in social media, that is going to get me some kind of leads. So and even people who are already in the job, so if they want to switch over to next job, that is going to help them for job hunting. So it is going to totally transform you as long as you effectively use it. So for the last 1 year, rather than spending my time on personal front, I am focusing on professional front. So what are the different kind of social media I am present? I think most of us are familiar with Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp kind of stuff. But the YouTube, I think that this is the second largest platform where people are looking for content. So right now I don't have numbers to share with you, but today people are making lakhs and even crores of money by using building a subscriber base and YouTube. Even Housewives started in the lockdown period. once they prepare something in some dish in their kitchen, immediately they take a video and then upload it. So many demo materials are available here. So recently, the last 2 months, I started a channel on design thinking. I started sharing my content. Most of them are 3 to 5 minutes video kind of stuff. In the same line, I also started coming out with the micro videos. These micro videos, it may not make a big impact, but this is something like a teaser. So people, even in any of them, in any of these videos, I have never spoken a word. So it is all with some background music, some kind of funny act. So try to make it as a instigate people so that people come back and then see my other videos. So this is also going well, and I'm really fascinated by these kind of videos. Then these are all some of the comments that I received in my YouTube. So these are all something like a dopamine for me, right? This is where I want to connect with the topic. So every day serendipity. So serendipity is nothing but a surprise you get unexpectedly. So when someone is giving a feedback, positive feedback, then you feel elated and you feel excited. So every day I go to these kind of comments and then try to get rejuvenated. Then this is a place where I try to log my stuff. Medium is effectively used by many people, but I'm making a decent progress here. This is another one, Quora. I'm not sure how many of you are present in Quora. Quora is a place where you can answer many of the unanswered questions. So I'm actually present in Quora. This is my Tamil blog. So I used to write for almost 15 years. So this is my Tamil blog. And recently I underwent a LinkedIn Mastery program. And after that, I revamped my entire LinkedIn profile. So I tried to make it as user-friendly as possible and make it more readable. So the LinkedIn, your presence is monitored by something called Social Selling Index. The Social Selling Index dropped from 80 to almost 55 or so, but it was very difficult. But after attending this LinkedIn Mastery program, my Social Selling Index went up and even it reached at the stage of 80. 80 out of 100, that is a very decent number. So right now I am in the top 1% of the industry SSA rank, top 1% in the network rank. And this is primarily based on 4 categories. So what is how you are branding yourself and how you are finding the right people. So each score is out of 25, building relationship 25. So here I want to conclude with an important thought. So many people think that if you are active in social media, then you are bragging yourself. There is a subtle difference between bragging yourself and self-branding. So I try to be cognizant of this fact that rather than bragging, I want to make myself a brand, make this social media as a branding medium, and I want to emerge as a thought leader. And one important aspect that makes a difference is not only you project yourself, you go to others' page and go through the contents and give value-added comments and like their pages. When you start doing that, you are moving away from bragging to the self-branding mode. So I am effectively using social media, and I request all of you to join this social media and leverage the power of social media. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
That is Dr. Sundar Raman. In fact, I forgot to add that Dr.